Hey, good morning, Morter Marchers. I'm Dr. Ted Morter. Welcome to Morter March Monday here in the middle of June. We just passed the most important part of June, which is my birthday, which was last week. What a wonderful week we had. My gosh, parties and going to dinner and the kids and the grandkids and the parents. I had a great week, and I told Jana that last night. I gave her a big hug, and I said, thank you so much for a wonderful week. So we're moving into summer. Now it's time to, get up and get with it and get going. And I thought, we get really busy. We got lots to do. So I'm going to make some summer quickies here where I'm not going to lecture to you too much, but just to give you enough to say, maybe that's a good idea. Maybe it's a good thought. Maybe I could incorporate that into my life. Of course, that's up to you to decide that. So today the theme is just let it go. I spent the last, most of this month, I guess, thinking and reflecting and looking back at my life and things that have happened to me and with me and for me and to me and all those things. And I think, it's time to reflect and say, what's really important and what's not. And what's not important, we're going to let that go. And what is important, we're going to cherish, we're going to covet, we're going to hold that into our energetic being, so to speak. So I look at things that are important to me. Family is very important to me. And when I think about that, I'm thankful and grateful for Jana's parents are still alive, and we're kicking and having a good time with them, and went over there yesterday, and the kids came over and brought the grandkids over, and it was just a lot of fun. Those are things that I want to continue to bring more of energetically into my life. And the things that don't bring me this joy, I'm just going to let that go. And I encourage you this summer to identify some things, because you're going to be busy. You got a lot going on in the summertime. And look for things that bring you joy, and things that don't bring you joy, just let that go. Like the dealer in Vegas that takes all your money and they come bring a new one and they go boop, 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 and they start all over again. The next person takes all your money. That's why I don't do that. So you got to let things go that aren't important to you. Let things go that don't bring you joy, things that don't enhance your life, things that don't help you energetically and physically and emotionally. Maybe make some changes with your diet, maybe make some changes with your job, how your relationships are with your family. Try to project things out there that the way you would like them to be. That's the one important lesson about let it go. When you find something you don't like about that, you either change how you're responding and reacting to that, or you just let it go and get it out of your life completely. You get to choose. It's your choice. We have free will. You can choose what you want to choose. You'll pay the price for whatever that might be, good or bad. You'll have to pony up, so to speak. But I choose some things that, maybe I'm having a challenge at work. Maybe you're having a challenge with your job or with your finances or with your family or a relationship or something. Maybe you're having a challenge with that. So what I would suggest is to let that stress go and change the way you're responding to that. And by that, I mean, you project onto this situation how you would like them to respond back to you. Pretty simple. Think about that. You gotta let it go. Forget about the past, save your life, and then move forward and project how you would have that person treat you. You start to treat them that way. It's a novel idea, but it works. I encourage you to give it a shot anyway. So today I'm going to be thankful and grateful. Not that I let things go. I'm going to be thankful. So I'm going to let some things go in my life. So you think about that right now while we're going to do this march. What would you let go? What have you been holding on to that you keep, going back to, and you keep trying to deal with it? How could you let that go, or how could you respond differently to that? So instead of being thankful and grateful to let it go, because that's almost like I'm going to get rid of that. That's almost I guess it's not a negative thing. It's positive to get it out of your system, but I want you to really focus on the positive things. So picture in your mind, here's what I'm going to do. You can do what you like. You can be thankful and grateful. I just let that go. That bitch is out of my life. That son of a gun is gone. That job that I have that I hate is gone. That pet that I have that, whatever it might be, whatever you got to let go, let it go. And then move into what's it feel like to let that go. And what would it look like if it was different? What would that look like? That's what I want you to focus on. What would that look like? Got that in your mind. So get that in your mind and say, hey, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to move forward in my thinking, in my acting, my being, my doing. So that I'll have different things in my life, be, do, have. What's that look like? What's that going to look like in that relationship, or with that new job, or with that new hobby you want to start, or with that new, maybe a new job you're going to start, or that new relationship you're going to be involved in, or what could that look like? Think about that for a moment. Think about what that looks like. I'll give you a second. Think about that, because these are quickies for summer. What's that going to look like? Okay? It's going to be fun, thankful, gracious, grateful, enjoyable, joy. It's going to be that. It's going to bring things to the mix that you would like to have others bring to the mix, because that's the law of attraction. bring it to the mix. Like my sister Sue, who's a very wonderful speaker and teacher and trainer. She said a long time ago, I heard her say this. She said, if you want something, you got to bring it. And I said, what does that mean? She said, well, if you go to a party and you want to have a shrimp cocktail, the way you're going to ensure you're going to get shrimp cocktails to bring it to the party. You bring it. And I thought, well, that does make sense. So I'll challenge all of you now to take that even one step further. If you want something to happen, what can you bring to the situation to allow that to happen? What could you bring? You could bring forgiveness. You could be thankful. You could be grateful. You could be compassionate. You could be empathetic. There's a lot of things that you could do to change the situation that you're in right now. You have to focus on that, on what you would bring to the mix. It works. So I'm going to focus on what I bring to the mix. I'm going to bring joy, happiness, understanding, forgiveness, thankful, grateful. That's what I'm going to bring to the mix. So I'm thankful and grateful for these wonderful positive emotions. That's what I'm going to do. So we're going to do the march. If you don't know how to do this Morter March, remember you go to www.mortermarchmonday.com, watch those videos, and you'll learn more about why we're doing this, how the contralateral movement with your body and the different lobes of your brain are affected in the cerebellum, which controls the muscle position, joint position. All that's very scientific on how it works. So I'm going to embrace that today. So I got my left foot out. I know it looks different on the film, but here we go. I'm going to be thankful and grateful. Thankful and grateful for these powerful emotions. Thankful and grateful for this wonderful forgiveness. Thankful and grateful of what I bring to the mix. I like that. Thankful and, see, it kind of came to me as I was going along there. It's not like I think about these things too much ahead of time and practice. I just kind of wait and see what's going to come to me. But I'm going to think about, I'm being thankful and grateful what I bring to the mix. Oh, I like that. That's pretty good. Even I stumble on something every once in a while. I'm thankful and grateful what I bring to the mix. Thankful and grateful that I am what I bring to the mix. Thankful and grateful I am. That was one time. We're going to do 3 sets. That was one set. Switch the other way. Thankful and grateful. Thankful and grateful what I bring. Thankful and grateful what I bring. Thankful and grateful what I bring. See, because if you're bringing something different to the mix, your body may not be used to that. Your brain's not used to that. So it's like, you can't bring that. You've never done that. It's never worked before. Why would you try that now? I don't know. Thankful and grateful what I bring to the mix. Thankful and grateful what I bring to the mix. Thankful and grateful what I bring to the mix this beautiful summer. Go buy a black diamond watermelon. Eat that. Oh my God, they're good. Thankful and grateful what I bring to the mix. Thankful and grateful what I bring to the mix. Thankful and grateful what I bring to the mix. Think about your summer. Think about the great things that are going to happen coming your way. Thankful and grateful what I bring to the mix. Thankful and grateful what I bring to the mix. Thankful and grateful what I bring to the mix. Because if you're thankful and grateful, you get more of that back into your life. This morning, before I did the march, I was starting my dinner for tonight because I'm going to be working outside all day, and I come in, I don't really feel like cooking a lot of things, so I'll make it ahead of time. I'm making a shepherd's pie with some fresh beef that we have in the freezer that we got from a half of a cow. And I know how it was raised. I know it was organically fed. I know how it was finished off. I know it was grass fed. I got fresh English peas from the garden that I was shelling those this morning, being thankful and grateful about for the summer. And that's kind of made me think about this. I was thinking about some things. I thought I got to let that go and be thankful and grateful. That's how I ended up with this talk for today. I was shelling peas over there in the kitchen, and working over there. You can see them on the counter over there. My fresh English peas that I was shelling in there. I was thankful and grateful for my garden. Thankful and grateful for all the things that are out there. It's worth it. You're worth it. But you got to take charge. You got to be in charge of your life if you want to have things be different in your life. Pretty simple. I'll see you next week. We'll do another quickie next Monday. Love you a bunch. I'll see you then. I'm Dr. Ted. Bye.